Today we will be listening to a detailed audio description of the work Flesh, Earth, and Sky by Elizabeth Murray. This work is currently on display on our exhibition American Painting, the 80s Revisited. By the late 1970s, New York City was the center of the international art world. Works in video, photography, sculpture, and performance dominated avant-garde. Art historian Barbara Rose resisted the trend. She reasserted the supremacy of painting by curating the exhibition American Painting the 80s, a critical interpretation, for New York University's Gray Art Gallery in the fall of 1979. It consisted of 41 paintings by 41 artists. All 41 artists and 35 of the paintings featured in the original exhibition are shown here. Many of the artists that Rose invited to exhibit went on to greater recognition. 42 years later, we have the opportunity to reflect upon how Rose's commitment to showcasing painting may have reasserted its importance. This collection has been acquired by the Cincinnati Art Museum through the generosity of Ronnie and John Shore. Flesh, Earth, and Sky is an abstract oil-on-canvas painting, photographed on a gray background. The canvas is a parallelogram, rotated 90 degrees so that the edges of the work run diagonal to the horizontal axis of the photograph. The top left side of the canvas parallelogram measures 84 inches, the top right side almost 59 inches, bottom right 84 inches, bottom left 62 inches. The longest diagonal sides are 113 inches, and the shorter diagonal sides are about 93 inches. The piece depicts large, colorful, curvilinear shapes in various colors. A thin, light blue border follows the left and top edge of the piece, giving a blue square tip to the top corner of the canvas. An angular section of peach cuts across a large field of bright yellow that fills most of the background, creating an irregular border on the left and top of the piece. On top of this yellow field, three large cloud-like shapes appear. The first is a green curvilinear form that spans the width of the canvas. It encircles another large elongated red form that moves diagonally across the work. To the right and near the bottom edge of the canvas, a light purple circular shape touches both the red and green forms. A stroke of white paint encircles the three large shapes in an elliptical orbit, crossing on the far right side of the work to show a difference in the line thickness of this element. In the bottom right corner of the work, a small red diamond mirrors the blue shape in the opposite corner. Even though the colors are flat, the entire piece is painted so that brush strokes are visible throughout the canvas. Elizabeth Murray was born in 1940 in Chicago and died in 2007 in New York. She belonged to a generation of artists who emerged in the 1970s and whose exposure to Cubist-derived minimalism and surrealist influence pop inspired experimentation with new modes of expression that would bridge the gap between these two historical models. In this context, Murray produced a singularly innovative body of work. Warping, twisting, and knotting her constructed canvases, she has given the elastic shapes of classical surrealism a space in their own image. Murray spent much of her childhood drawing. In 1958, she entered the School of the Art Institute of Chicago to become a commercial artist, but work by Paul Cézanne inspired her to pursue painting instead. After earning a BFA from the Institute in 1962 and an MFA from Mills College Oakland in 1964, she moved to New York, where she developed her mature style. Be sure to check back next week for another detailed audio description of a work from the Cincinnati Art Museum's collection.